What's going on, man babies? So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at Mr. Daniel Z. Klein. You know, the Mr. Social justice warrior from Rito themselves. And this is one of his posts from DeviantArt. And just take a look at this. It was clear to me then that there was a line between child and man, and that I was on this side and he on the other. That was fine. The line would come closer, and one day I'd leap over it and be a serious man, too. I am still waiting. I am 30 now. It is not what I thought it would be. It is no different from being 16, only that now I have no one to send me to bed at 11, so I stay up until 5. I have no one to tell me to get my finances straight, so I don't. And I am not alone. We are not grown-ups, but overgrown children with no supervision. See that there? We're man babies. So is he, apparently. Yes, certainly our parents, they faked much of what they did. Surely no one could be as certain of things as they seemed to us. But my father knew how to build a shed. I'm sorry, that's funny. Okay, so anyways, there was that. Let's go back to his DeviantArt. Mr. Daniel Z. Klein. The longest con. Let's see here. Steak and salt. It's going to take me a second, so I'm going to pause it, and I'll be right back. When we're back, I am Daniel's Angry Rant. Check this out. Okay. I'll be using real names. If you don't know who these people are, then what the fuck are you doing here? Tony said I love you to a bunch of guys, but only really meant it with one. One of the guys she said it to, but didn't mean it to, was Thomas. Now, I love that guy. See, I just broke the first rule of Right Club. Blah, blah, blah. Tony's with another guy. So it's basically sort of the OC with the less rich people. Tony also lied about a bunch of other things, like recently having chemotherapy, her parents being dead, and Thomas being a really special guy. Look, now I broke a rule now. Now this came as a shock for those of you. I respect Tony for a while. No one saw it coming. Some might say is, listen, you have to learn the hard way, but I don't think so. I believe there have been clear signs all along something like this would happen. I'm going to give you your first hint. Now, ready? Tony has tits. What the fuck? Who writes that? Look at this. Daniel Klein. Daniel Klein himself. Daniel Z. SJW Klein. When's the last time a woman behaved rationally? That's right. Eve in the Garden of Eden. Oh, no, wait. There was the whole let's eat the unholy apple of eternal damnation because of a talking snake told me to thing. Nice going, asshole. Hey, it's a snake, a reptile that eats rodents. It will know about apples. They can't even chew, and even though women suffer once a month for this day for what the ancient cunt did, guess what? They're still eating apples and talking to snakes. Only these days, the only answer they get is a load of white stuff into their eye. Really? Guess snakes got clever. Wait, where was I? Right, Tony's tits. Now that is like an amplifier for stupid. No one will ever know what Tony was thinking. But it wasn't malevolence. She's not out to get you, even though the moron chromosomes, XX, moron chromosomes, XX, may make it sound that when she's writing a random journal lashing out at people she should be apologizing to. Don't pay attention to that. It's just her vagina talking. Then again, when Eve ate that apple, God didn't stop to question her motivation. Bitch done fucked up. Bitch gonna get punished. Tony doesn't need to be kicked out of this green and luscious garden, but everyone needs to make up their own minds how much they're going to trust her in the future. And if they're going to, fall in love with her, there's her punishment. She's going to be known as the unreliable, tit-brained, crazy person. Tit-brained, crazy person. More politically correct woman she is. I asked Thomas for details and must have a little woman in me from all the female hormones and beer. My brain tried to escape through my anus just to make the boredom stop, so let's not go there. Really, instead let me write you a short essay on doing financial transactions with friends. Okay, I didn't read anything sexist in this, but still. Because I didn't really read this part. Okay, so next is to go to his blogspot. We'll be there in just a moment. Okay, so as you can see, I was looking at MySpace to see if I could find him on there, to see if he had any older things to post, but I couldn't find him. Okay, so this is one of his things, Shark Watch, which I'll show you. His name's on it. Let's see. Offensive birds. M notes that Dee's beard has grown to a Santa-like size. Do you have birds living in there? Yes, and a family of Africans. Sometimes I feed them breadcrumbs. The birds, of course, not the Africans. If you feed them, they'll come back and shit all over the place. Daniel Klein at 7:37 a.m. And look at that. This is one of his, what? Oh, is that Daniel Klein right there from Google Plus? If it'll load. Is that the Daniel Klein from League of Legends or Dota or whatever he played with a bird? Uncanny resemblance. They both have a pretty misogynistic look in their eyes. Pretty racist look too. Alright, well that's the end of the video. That's the evidence I found on Daniel Klein and his hypocrisy. Good day.